introduce yourself and the subjects you teach?
So my name is Ms. Tina Sabunas, and I teach geometry and algebra 2.
What inspired you to become a math teacher?
So my 11th grade math teacher was the person who inspired me to really start liking math. The way she approached her teaching and her humor behind everything really kind of sparked my interest with math. And then I knew I wanted to pursue math in college, but I didn't think being a teacher was for me. So I was pursuing engineering, and I realized that since I was involved in sports, I did like coaching, and I figured I liked math, so let's put the two together and be a math teacher so I could also coach on the side.
What is your favorite part about being a teacher?
My favorite part, when I think back of the 26 years that I've been teaching, is that moment when a student gets it. When that light bulb goes off, when they've worked hard and they're making connections, and it's almost like the puzzle pieces fit together. That makes it worth doing all that I do. I also enjoy watching students grow and mature throughout the years. I used to teach middle school, and some of those students are now seniors in this building. So seeing them grow from 7th grade to now 12th graders, I feel like a proud parent a lot of times, where I watch them grow, and then students who have graduated that come back and visit and share their experiences and their success stories. Those are the things that really make teaching worth it.
What are some things you do to keep your class eager and engaged to learn?
So a lot of times I like to ask for my students' feedback. Sometimes I might be planning something and I might be thinking that it might be a great activity, and then when I introduce it, my students really aren't that interested in that type of an activity. Sometimes I'd rather do a review game and they'd rather do a worksheet just to practice problems. So a lot of student feedback helps me to really engage my students and to give them a little bit more of a choice so that they're more invested in the learning. I try to break down concepts into smaller parts so that this way they can make those connections along the way. And then personally, as a teacher, I always feel that whatever my students need, I'll go above and beyond, for that. If we need extra worksheets or if we need to do an extra review, I'll stay up all night and do what I need to do to help support those.
What are your hobbies and interests outside of school?
So I love spending time with my 2 dogs. I have 2 huskies who are very active and keep me busy, to say the least. But I love them, and I enjoy spending every minute with them. The other thing I would have to say is I enjoy sports. I played softball. I was a pitcher at Villanova University. So I do enjoy going back and watching the team play and win championships. I also enjoy coaching and watching young players and young pitchers start learning the game and learn to appreciate what the game has to offer, because any sport, it's really a learning process, and it's beyond the softball diamond or the basketball court or wherever you're playing. It's beyond the sport. It's more the lessons learned for life is really like the main I would say like the main focus for each sport. I love watching college basketball. I love NFL, the Buccaneers, and Major League Baseball. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm interested in cars. In fact, when I did first start at Villanova University, I actually was an engineer major because my career goal was to design cars. And then along the way, I decided that I did like the coaching part and working with students and children, so that's why I decided to switch into teaching.
What advice would you give to your students?
I would say in real life, to give the respect to someone that you would want to receive from them. The other thing is always work hard towards your goals, because even if you fall short of those, if you gave it your all, you'll never regret anything.